Howdy again, everybody. This is Doc with Thoroughfan coming to you with a topic that obviously has been very much in the news this week, and that is the extremely dangerous heat conditions that are forecasted to kind of hit the area this Friday, Saturday, even a little bit into Sunday. And as a result, with heat indexes being predicted to be anywhere from the 105 even up to the 115 range in a lot of places, majority of the tracks in the area have gone ahead and canceled their programs for Saturday, and some have just moved them over to Sunday, some will reschedule. But obviously the one that's sticking out there that has not decided to cancel, at least not yet as of this point, is Monmouth, and it is their big Haskell Day program. And I know that's raised a lot of concern, even in myself, about making sure that it is safe to race in those conditions. And I have talked to a couple of veterinarians about this, and provided the horses are acclimated to running in those conditions, it's not quite as hard on them. Now, of course, we're seeing temperatures that potentially are going to be the highest or at least the real feels be highest they've been in 5-6 years in some instances. So I don't know how acclimated horses can be to running in those types of conditions. It is obviously a concern of all of us that want to make sure all the horses come back safely. Monmouth is putting in some extra precautions as far as, more hoses, obviously, to hose them down. Veterinarians watching these horses very closely, both in the warm-up and in, obviously post-race, to make sure there's no sign of heat stress or exhaustion. The post-braids will obviously be shortened, so this way they're not out in those conditions for a prolonged period of time. And you may actually even see them, adjust the post times a little bit to run the races later in the day when the heat may not be quite as excessive. Still, that obviously does raise the concern of what can be done if some of these horses succumb to some heat exhaustion. And, the veterinarians are very much on top, watching these horses very, very closely. And there are things, of course, that we can do, including, obviously cooling them down with cool water very quickly, hosing them off, treating them, obviously, with intravenous fluids to, rehydrate them as quickly as possible, treating them with some certain drugs that can combat any shock, things like that. So there are a lot of things that the veterinarians can do to try to help out as much as we can. Hopefully, we don't see any cases of heat exhaustion tomorrow or heat stress. In addition, they always can get a free ride back to the barn, so they don't have to walk back to the barn. They can bring the ambulance out and just kind of load them right on and give them a nice cool ride back to the barn. So again, you want my personal opinion, I think they should at least postpone those races for one day, just in the interest of the extreme heat that's going to be going on. But obviously, Monmouth has consulted with people, and they feel that it is at this point at least safe enough to race. So here's hoping that everybody does have a very safe trip out there. I actually will be at the track at Monmouth, provided my car does not melt on the way there tomorrow under the extreme heat conditions. And so check it out. I will be live tweeting and live posting after every race, observing all the horses afterward, making sure that all the horses did get back to their barns okay. So you certainly can check that out. You can follow me on Twitter at AnimalShelterDoc. Again, that's at AnimalShelterDoc. You certainly can follow the Thoroughfan Facebook page or my own Facebook page, and we will be covering it all from start to finish and see how those 14 races go and make sure all of these horses come back safe, cool, and sound. So if you are going to be going out to Monmouth tomorrow, please do not take light of this heat situation. It is going to be very hot, dangerously hot. So please, definitely take care of yourselves. The track is going to do the best that they possibly can to take care of the horses that are competing, as well as the jockeys and the outriders and all of that. So we definitely want to see all horses come back safe and sound. So if you are there, enjoy the races and stay hydrated, stay cool, and go ahead and follow me and follow Thoroughfan as we cover all of the action on Haskell Day. I will see you guys tomorrow.